Officially known as the Five Nations Railway Corridor, the project is a network linking China, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, and Iran. Around half of the length of the railway would pass through northern Afghanistan. A preliminary agreement was signed in the Tajik capital Dushanbe in December 2014. Widely dubbed as the Modern Silk Road, this railway link will drive down transit costs and connect east with the west. Its total length is expected to be almost 1,300 miles. This is an excellent opportunity for a nation like Afghanistan to start its post-war transformation. The Afghan section of the rail line will be partially funded by the Asian Development Bank. According to the initial agreement, the railway line would have been laid in 5 years by the end of 2019. The progress has been slow, but still moving forward. In 2023, the first fruit of this deal came into being. On May 9th of the same year, the first trial run of cargo from Iran to Afghanistan was completed. This particular link is known as the Kaf-Herat Railway and is more than 100 miles long. The first shipment included 17 wagons that transferred 655 tons of railway equipment to be used in further construction. For the Central Asian nations, this project solves their basic need: a maritime connection. Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Afghanistan are all landlocked countries. If they want to trade, they can only do so by road or air. In this case, Iran appears to be an ideal solution for their problem. The Islamic Republic is situated right next to the Strait of Hormuz, which further opens up to the Persian Gulf. With Iran's geostrategic location, the country can import or export on behalf of these nations. However, the stability of this region remains a crucial deciding factor. Since the conflict between Iran and the US, there's speculation that Iran will close the Strait of Hormuz. This was a direct response to the American strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the world's most important shipping routes and a vital oil transit choke point. It's bounded by Iran, the UAE, and Oman, with a narrow width of 31 miles at its entrance. About 20% of global oil and gas flows through this narrow shipping lane in the Gulf. Blocking it would have profound consequences for the global economy, disrupting international trade and ratcheting up oil prices. It could also inflate the cost of goods and services worldwide and hit some of the world's biggest economies, including China, India, and Japan, which are among the top importers of crude oil passing through the strait. Reuters reported that Iran has already loaded naval mines inside the Persian Gulf. Just parallel to the Persian Gulf, we have the Red Sea, another vital shipping route. It's also suffering the same fate as the Persian Gulf due to attacks by the Houthi rebels. Transit costs have already skyrocketed, and there's a growing need to find an alternative route, one that's much safer and shorter. China, in collaboration with Russia, is already working on an alternate route, a path that's so remote that not everyone dares to step in there. This is the Northern Sea Route. It's the shortest shipping route between the western part of Eurasia and the Asia-Pacific region. Both Russia and China are heavily invested in turning this into a viable trade hub. And yes, you are right to be skeptical. There's the unpredictable ice and the harsh Arctic sea storms to combat. But frankly speaking, the world is running out of options ever since the blockage of its vital maritime choke points. By 2020, the Northern Sea Route was only open for 88 days due to the thick ice. However, due to global warming and the subsequent melting of the ice, this window has become longer. The NSR is now open for an average of 90 to up to 100 days. In recent years, Russia and China have invested in building specialized icebreakers and Arctic-ready cargo vessels to navigate through the challenging environment. In June of 2024, both countries signed a letter of intent for building a year-round container line connecting Russian and Chinese ports via the Northern Sea Route. While this is currently impossible due to the climate, it won't be a problem by the year 2100. By the turn of the century, scientists suggest ships could navigate year-round along the North Sea. Russia is furthering this aim by constantly releasing advanced versions of icebreaker ships. Each one is stronger and better than before. These aren't ordinary ships. Icebreakers are floating battering rams, purpose-built to slice through sheets of sea ice up to 3 meters thick. An icebreaker's bow isn't sharp, it's curved and angled. Instead of cutting through the ice like a knife, it rides up onto it, then uses its weight to crush it from above. The hull is also made from high-strength steel alloys that can absorb brutal, repeated impacts without fracturing. Since these voyages take months, refueling the vessels remains a challenge. That's why modern icebreakers are nuclear-powered. In 2020, Russia launched the most powerful icebreaker to date. Meet the Arctica. It's a 33,000-ton monster, capable of breaking through ice up to 3 meters thick at a continuous speed of 1.5 to 2 knots. It's powered by a double reactor that provides enough energy to keep the ship operational for 7 years without refueling. That's more than most naval fleets. Another one of its powerful sisters is the Sibir. It's another Russian icebreaker made under the same project as Arctica. It operates efficiently in shallow Arctic River estuaries as well as along the northern sea route. With each passing year, we will be seeing better naval ships, all thanks to innovative engineering. Who knows, maybe one day, the world will be using the northern route in the same fashion as the Suez Canal.